On this episode of Bucket Wish, it's the ultimate adventure. Come along as two lucky teens attempt to fly their own biplane.
If something challenged your ability to live life, would you change your current lifestyle? Could you live in the now? And would you see the positive? Over the past 3 years, I've checked off my own bucket list adventures, and now it's time to pay it forward.
Up and away, like I'm flying out of a picture frame.
Join me each week as we take two lucky teens on the adventures of a lifetime, checking off their own bucket list items, one wish at a time.
Adventure aviation was easy for me to find in New Zealand, so it would only be appropriate to offer a chance to learn more to some lucky teens. That is, if they're keen.
I was born and grew up in Queenstown, which is where I was diagnosed at 13 months old. My parents took me to Queenstown Medical Centre and had me looked at, to be told it could be serious and to get me over to Dunedin Hospital as soon as possible. In Dunedin, they confirmed it was a rare cancer called neuroblastoma. Not only that, but the great big tumour on the side of my jaw was one of many secondary tumours, and with secondaries, there had to be a primary. I was on the emergency surgery list to remove my main primary tumour, which was attached to one of my main internal organs. What a way to spend Christmas Eve. My parents were given a 15% chance that I'd live. I don't remember all of the dozens of treatments that I had, but I know bone marrow transplants were involved, along with lots of different sorts of aggressive chemos, which has left some side effects even today. I'm partly deaf, have a bad memory, a weak immune system and many other medical issues. I still have surgeries to help me have a normal life, but it's always a challenge to overcome my fears. I've found that by being in Canteen has really given me a place where I feel like I fit in and I'm understood. Canteen is like its own little family, always sticking together through anything and everything. I don't know where I would be without Canteen and all the amazing people in it. Poppy Scott.
On this episode of Bucket Wish, it's another remarkable episode. Even in the rain, we're gonna attempt to fly a plane, and Poppy's just inside, so let's go see if we can get her to do it. This is where it all starts. Poppy?
Yeah, Aaron, it must be Aaron.
I am. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I've got the ultimate adventure for you today.
Really? Yeah.
Would you like to go?
Yes.
Awesome. Can I come talk to you a little bit more?
Yeah, sure. Come inside.
So how old were you when you actually got diagnosed?
I was diagnosed when I was 13 months old, and I had it until I was about 4.
I mean, you didn't get a good start, did you?
No, not really.
But you've got a great perspective.
It was always kind of, you had to stay positive. If you weren't positive, you're setting yourself up for failure.
So do you have any idea about the adventures we're supposed to do today?
We're going to fly planes, and I was very excited about that. But by the sound of your voice, it's more than that.
It's always an adventure.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Hi,
It's a pleasure to meet you.
nice to meet you too.
I just want to sit down with you real quick and actually find out a little bit more about Poppy and how it's been for you guys.
So yeah, we're all good, and she's, we're relatively unscathed from all the treatment that she's had. She's got a few side effects, particularly with her hearing and her ears. She has problems with due to one of the chemotherapies that she had, but all in all, she's great.
I read the letter and it was really special. It seems like that it's got to be some kind of learning curve. Is there a lesson that you can kind of provide for a typical parent when they're faced with something like a diagnosis that she had?
I think the power of positive thought, which sounds really crazy because I'm not particularly spiritual or anything, but because she was quite small, she had no idea anything was wrong unless we showed her that something was wrong. So I felt that as long as we stayed happy and cheerful, she didn't know otherwise. So that was always the criteria for people coming to visit, that they stayed happy. If they couldn't handle it, they couldn't come in.
I know you got to get to work, so I just appreciate you taking the time. I am going to try to get her in a pretty cool adventure today. She wanted to always fly a plane, so we've got it a few things lined up.
Fantastic.
Does Mom want to go?
No, I'll pass.
Okay. Well, thanks for sitting down.
Yeah,
it was a pleasure
no,
to meet
thank
you.
you. You
All
too.
right.
With one special person ready for this adventure, it's time to surprise the second one.
All right, another remarkable story. For this one, Louise House is inside. Diagnosed with cancer at a very small age, she's always wanted to go flying. So let's go crash this school and see if we can put her up to that challenge. Come with me.
Kia ora, Erin. I was diagnosed with MEN type 2A, medullary thyroid carcinoma, or thyroid cancer, when I was 12 months old. When I was 4.5 years old, I had surgery to remove my thyroids. They discovered cancer cells within my thyroid. For the next couple of years, I have had to have blood tests every 6 months. I take tablets every day and will need to do this for the rest of my life. My biggest concern is that I could get cancer on my adrenal gland. MEN type 2A condition is hereditary. My dad, Nana, and my Nana's dad all have had or had this condition. My Nana died from this condition. My younger brother has also had hereditary cancer. To watch someone else go through the same thing is very hard. I may have been young when my brother went through the same thing as me, but I have a guilty feeling and still wish I went through it twice than him ever getting it. We both have to have medication for the rest of our lives, which is a small price to pay to experience many amazing life experiences. I would love to have an adventure with you, Erin, because I share the thrill-seeking adrenaline rush that you have. Life is short, make the most of it. I would now love to learn to fly a plane in a simulator and get a huge buzz out of being in control of such a powerful machine.
Just inside.
Thank you, Louise.
Hi, Louise. I'm Adventure Aaron. How are you?
Good, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hey, I got your letters. You've got an amazing story, and I want to take you to learn how to fly a plane with me.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem. Hey, thanks for
you.
a great letter. Oh, you're so sweet. You were diagnosed with cancer at an early age, and similar to our other stories, you didn't get a good start in life.
The cancer that I had, it doesn't really show up too much because I didn't have the chemo or the radiation. So I was extremely lucky in that respect. So I didn't have it too bad, but it's still quite scary for the family, me having it so young as well. So,
if I could say anything positive about that, does it help keep perspective, like in case things get tough in life and you're like, oh, no, you know what, things could be a lot worse?
yeah, Canteen also helps me with that because I've got so many amazing friends within Canteen. I always think that there is someone who's got a worse, oh, that sounds horrible, but I'm always better off than someone else, which, I mean, yes, it's terrible to hear that and think that, but it does put things in perspective, and it just goes to show that I can help other people because I'm so well off compared to them.
I've got the ultimate adventure set up for you today.
I'm really excited.
Are you?
I'm really, really excited.
Really, really excited?
Yeah.
All right, well, as long as you're still excited after you do it, I'll be happy because this adventure is certainly going to be one to hold on to.
Okay.
You up for that?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah, hit me.
Okay.
Not literally.
No, I'm not going to hit you. Maybe something called a G-force may hit you, but I'm certainly going to put you in the right spot to be in.
Awesome.
Your daughter has a really strong sense of courage. And I'm pretty sure I know where that comes from. When you're diagnosed with cancer that early, how is it as a mom?
Pretty heartbreaking, actually. I mean, we're one of the really lucky families when it comes to the cancer side of it because it's hereditary, we know about it. However, I don't think it makes it any easier. You just rather go through it yourself than let your kid go through it. Yeah.
It's been 10 years now of the checkups.
Yeah, just about over there, yeah.
How does that feel? I mean, what is that like? I mean,
For us as a family, because my husband's affected by it as well, and Louise's younger brother, and I think, yeah, because we kind of like share that responsibility, it's a bonus. But, you know, as I said, every time you have a checkup, you think, let it be fine. And because you know, like she said, the thyroid out, not going to grow back there. However, there's that thought that it could grow in the adrenal gland on top of the kidney, and that's going to be with her forever. So it's just a checkup, make sure she comes back fine, and just move on. So you can't let it affect too much of your life.
What would be the one piece of advice you could give for any parent that is in a similar situation?
Oh, I don't know, because it's also, everyone's so different on what they have to put up with. Sometimes actually your kids give you the confidence because they just don't know any better, they just go ahead and do it.
Isn't that funny? So would it be fair to say that she would have more confidence than you in flying a plane and a couple of G's and
Absolutely.
spins?
Yep, I'd be staying on the ground and she's welcome to it, but that's what, I think Canteen has given her.
Sense of confidence.
Yeah.
She certainly got it.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Do you think she knows what she's in for?
No idea. I don't know who's going to have the most fun, you or her.
I usually get a lot of enjoyment out of this.
Up next, we put their confidence to use as the teens jump in a flight simulator. Previously on Bucket Wish, we surprised 2 teens faced with the challenges of cancer at an early age, and we got some excellent parental advice on how to cope. Now, it's time to start this adventure.
Hello. Aaron, nice to meet you. Hi, Aaron. Rowan, pleasure. These are my 2 lucky flyers today. And we hear that you have the ultimate simulator experience.
Yes, we do.
Is that right? All right, I want to introduce you to our 2 flyers. This is Thomas. And this is Poppy. Thomas, what do you got for us?
Just to tell you how the controls work, very simply, your feet will be working the tail of the plane, basically yaws the plane left and right. In your right hand, you will have a stick, joystick, and it controls 2 things. If you pull it back or forward, it controls the tail, so it's moving the nose up and down. And when you will roll it left and right, it's rolling the airplane left and right. And in your left hand, you will have a throttle. If you'll push it forward, the plane goes forward. If you'll push it back, the plane will try to slow down.
Easy as.
And just like that, the seatbelts are fastened.
You can feel the vibrations. It's beginning. Good luck, Poppy.
Do I get to take off?
Not only is this adventure cost effective, it's in 4D, and as you can see, it's pretty real.
It's pretty real and it's really fun. It's quite hard to drive because you always get caught in the wind, but it's so much fun.
It's always fascinating to see how eager these teens are to jump right in and try anything.
Seems like I was born at the wrong time. Situation's gonna come around real right.
Good job. Perfect landing.
Had a dream.
How was that?
It was so good. It's so scary, but really, really fun.
Was it?
Yeah, I crashed into the water.
Did you?
Yeah.
What was so scary about it?
Just the fact that it feels so real, and you feel like you're really, like you're really flying it, and the wind's really getting you, and you get really involved in it. Your whole mind does.
All right, 1 down, 1 to go. Saving the best for last.
Keep moving forward, I ain't never come around. Can't stop this train. I'm not wasting time. No second chance, there's no way out. I'm up against the wall. I cannot hide, I've lost my pride.
Oh wow, it gives you quite a scary thought. Oh.
And we'll gently pull back on a stick and watch the sides. Have a look outside. There we go. Keep looking to the side. Nice.
Oh, it's so pretty.
And here we go.
Know it's hard when you're stuck inside your mind. gotta try and find some light.
And after the simulator experience, we have the ultimate surprise, a real-life plane.
Good job, nicely done.
The Red Baron.
Oh,
Nicely done.
thank you very much. That was really amazing. And when you were doing all the flips, you felt really dizzy because you were.
I heard, actually. I heard you squealing a little bit. Now, I've got one final surprise. So, can I borrow you for a second? How was that? Was that pretty good?
Yeah.
That was good? So did we accomplish the whole learning to fly?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah,
Sort of.
I think so.
Yeah, you've got high expectations because, as you should, I mean, it's a venture errand. So the next trip is actually, we're going right now to Mott Airport, and you're going to jump in a biplane and take control of the real thing.
Oh my god.
Is that pretty cool?
Yeah.
Should we get on it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not flying with Louise.
No, I don't blame you. Stay tuned, because when we come back, we're actually going to be in the cockpit.
The teens jumped in a simulator, and now I've lined up the real thing. We're off to UFly Extreme to put their skills to the test.
Okay, so we know what we were doing today. You've organised this with the girls.
We have, yes, and we wanted to go through the process with you.
What you'll find out today is actually the aerobatics. It's really simple and it's very good fun and it's very easy.
Easy, right?
A lot of people don't realise aeroplanes like this, and pretty much all aeroplanes, are stable, right? So it's much like if you were in a boat and someone said, do you want to have a drive of the boat? You are not making it float, are you? You're just telling it where to go. Well, the same with the aeroplane. It's going to fly. All you're doing to it is telling it where you want it to go. The format of the flight is going to be like this. We're going to take off, we're going to be climbing away from the airfield, just going up a little bit, and then I'm going to give you control. I'll say to you, okay, Poppy or Louise, you have control. And so we're going to be climbing away, and you'll be just gently turning left and right like this, okay, just to get the feel for it. Once we're above 3,000 feet or 1,000 metres, I'm going to get you to pull the nose up a little bit, stop, so we're just gently climbing, and then I'll get you to roll the plane, just like that, okay? And it's really simple. It's much simpler actually than just flying straight. So, and then we do a loop together. I come onto the joystick again for the loop. We dive the plane a little bit because it's easier if we're going faster. And then I'll say, okay, pull up, and we just start moving the stick back, and that'll make the airplane go pitch up like that and all the way over and down, all right? So we do a loop together, so I do the first one with you following, and then I'll give you control and I'll get you to do one, okay? So I'll be talking you through it, so I'll get you to go down, increase speed, and then pull the stick smoothly back and up over the top of the loop again, okay? If you're comfortable with it, I'll get you to do one, and if everything's gone nicely and you're still going yee-haw, then I'll get you to just pull up and do another one. Go straight up and just do two, all right?
How about some color? I mean, you guys are looking a little pale. So the practice is over.
Real deal.
Yes. How you feeling?
Really nervous, really excited.
So, Poppy, this is your first flying lesson, isn't it?
Yep.
Outstanding. It's a really good way to start flying. Okay, keep looking outside there, Poppy, looking outside. Okay, if you put your right hand on the joystick there now, Poppy.
Yep.
And you can just do a very gentle left turn. Looking outside, don't look inside, look outside. Now just very gently turn left a little bit.
To where side?
Left, go left a little. Look outside. That's enough. Stop there, stop there. Good. Now turn right a little bit, turn right again. Looking outside the whole time. Don't look inside. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. You're flying the plane.
Oh my god.
And left a little bit, left a little bit. Okay, what I want you to do now is follow me. We're going to do a loop, okay? There you go. Down, down, down. We're going up, 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 and then we're just holding the stick. There you go. So now all we're doing is we're holding the stick in one position, and the airplane's just doing a nice smooth loop. You have to make sure your eyes are open and you look at the horizon. Good. There. That was easy. Shall we do another one?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling pretty good actually.
Don't forget, just smile and have fun.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Louise, if you put your right hand on the joystick there now.
Yeah.
Okay, so right hand on the stick. Keep going up a little bit. Up and left again now. Left a bit. There you go. How's that feel? So you're flying the plane, okay? So what we're going to do is both hands on the stick, gently go down, down, down. We need to go faster, so just push the nose down, Louise. That's it. Look outside, and up we go. Go. Pull up smoothly. A little bit more, keep pulling, keep pulling. A little bit more, keep going, keep pulling up a little bit more. Good. Now hold it just where it is. That's it. Keep pulling a little bit more. That's it. Hold it there. And down we go. Nice. And then pull up gently. Woo! How's that? Okay. How's that?
Wow, that's
Okay.
amazing.
Okay, we'll do another one, okay? You want to do another one?
They had a wish, and more importantly, the courage to put it to the test. A perspective we can all cherish.
Listen, it was just hours ago that we all met, right? So you had a wish, you had some great letters, you guys are really courageous from when you were born, as we've all learned. And now you've just proven it once again. So thank you for letting me experience your wish. And hopefully we can top it next time.
Up and away to high. Wish that I could fly, pray that I won't fall. Gonna shoot through the sky like a cannonball. I can leave this place, leave it all behind. Gonna reach for the stars in and out of time.
When it comes to living a healthy life, it all begins with the ingredients. From the Golden Sands to the Alpine Adventures, H2Coco gets the job done. Naturally rehydrating and restoring the well-being, it's the fat-free, pure alternative to other beverages. Try H2Coco, the water of life.